everyone, Nancy Allen here from YourEnergyRx.com with this special holiday edition of Quantum Healing Codes for December 2020. Here's this month's question. How much money is enough? How much will it take for you to feel safe, secure, happy, protected, like you've accomplished something? I know that when most of us are looking for more money, we immediately think of getting a raise at work, or in these times, having a job. We think about what it would be like to have a surplus of money at the end of the month. But getting a raise at work or having enough at the end of the month to feel financially secure are actually the outcome of you being able to have that income. And having more money comes in many more ways than just your salary. It can be having that big discount at the store, having a lottery win, having someone give you money or stuff, even someone having your back when you need a ride somewhere or needing help to complete a task, both of which would have cost you money if they hadn't been there. All of which actually falls into the category of abundance. We are all great at creating abundance, but abundance comes in two main categories: an abundance of plenty and an abundance of lack. The universe doesn't know the difference between plenty and lack. Which abundance are you attracting? So for this set of codes, we'll be looking to clear the limiting chatter from your head that says, I don't have enough. More, fill in the blank here, will make me happy. When I have this much more, things will be good. And setting you up to have an abundance of plenty rather than an abundance of lack. So before I request the codes, I'd like to invite you to download a meditation targeting exactly what we're looking for this month. Simply go to yourenergyrx.com/shop and find the Meditation Monday called Creating Money. This meditation is different from other meditations because it's an active meditation. You are actively participating in altering your mindset towards money and abundance in general, and reprogramming yourself to have everything you dream of. But now, back to the codes. So here's the request. Is there an assisting frequency for highest good that will release the fear of not having enough, rewire us to see and seize abundance acquiring opportunities, increase our ability to receive and have that abundance, including money, and replenish us with the energies to move into a place of this new abundance? And 3 codes came up, all from the Anahata codes, and they are the solfeggio tones, frequency 174 hertz. From the meridians category, the triple burner meridian. And from the trees and flowers category, the durian apricot. So what do these codes have to do with our request? Well, for the solfeggio tones, frequency 174 hertz, the lowest of the tones appears to be a natural anesthetic. It tends to reduce pain physically and energetically. 174 hertz frequency gives your organs a sense of security, safety, and love, encouraging them to do their best. And as we all know, fear amplifies our pain. So this code allows us to refocus on the good stuff and thereby be pain-free and able to see a brighter future. How about the triple burner meridian? Well, this meridian is responsible for the movement and transformation of various solids and fluids throughout the system, as well as for the production and circulation of nourishing and protective energy. This meridian is believed to play an important role in circulating ki, or vital energy, throughout the body. And we need this open flow to see and act upon our abundance building opportunities. And how about the durian apricot? What the heck is that about? Well, check it out. The tree exudes happiness, joy, and abundance. It brings you back into focus upon the abundance that you do have in order for you to align with more of it, offering multiple facets of joy to choose from. If you can't focus on one, focus on another. Alignment with joy is alignment with joy and the best path forward. Amazing! Abundance, here we come. So here we go. Let's install the codes for Solfeggio Tone 174 Hz, the Triple Burner Meridian, and the Durian Apricot. First thing I'd like you to do is get comfortable in your chair and breathe. And if you know how to ground, I'd like you to go ahead and ground. If you don't know how to ground, you can put your attention on the base of your spine, down by your tailbone, and wrap a cable cord wire waterfall around the base of your spine, and the other end of it drop all the way to the center of the earth and plug it in. This is how we release. And then back at the base of your spine, I'd like you to create a switch that says release and flip it to the on position. And put the commandment, the intention, into that switch and that grounding cord that it's going to release from your space anything that is not yours or no longer serves you. Any energy that is not yours or no longer serves you. Just release it down the grounding cord. Suck it out just like a Hoover. And then come on up to the center of your head. That's behind your eyes and between your ears. And just create a little nook in there for yourself, a little safe space from which to work. This is a place where we can be neutral to the energy that is being flailed at us and that we are releasing. We can just go, bye-bye, you're not mine, bye-bye. And then there's a position that we take with our body to get it involved in the process that we use to bring in the codes and amplify the intention. So right-handers, left-handers, it's a little different for both. I'd like you to take your right hand, right-handers, and put it in the center of your chest, right on your heart chakra. This is going to be your delivery hand, how the codes get into your energetic space, right through your heart chakra. And the left hand, your non-dominant hand, becomes your antenna. So you can go ahead and put that up in the air. Antenna hand and delivery hand, okay? And then for lefties, switch it. Dominant hand, your left hand goes on your heart chakra, center of your chest, and your right hand becomes your antenna to capture the codes. Now, as I read off the codes, I'd like you to picture a code coming directly from source, which means it is neutral in energy. It doesn't have anybody else's energy on it. It's just a code. It's an energy. It's a frequency. Let it come into your antenna hand, and then across your body, across your shoulders, down your other arm, into your delivery hand into your heart chakra. And then picture the codes swirling around your space and aligning with your version of the code, because we have all these codes in us already. We've got over 1.2 million codes in us that we know of, and there's more than that. There's trillions of codes in us, but they're the ones we're looking at right now. So when it finds your code, it'll align with your code and begin to bring it up to full strength. Okay? And that's what we want. So right-handers, left-handers, put your dominant hand on your heart chakra, left hand or right hand up like an antenna. And here we go. We ask for, accept, and align with these Anahata codes. It's with gratitude we accept the assisting frequencies for 174 Hertz, the triple burner meridian, and the durian apricot. 174 Hertz. 528-174, 528-174. 528-174, 528-174. 528-174, 528-174. 528-174, 528-174. 528-174, 528-174. 528-174, 528-174. 528-174, 528-174. And now the triple burner meridian. 332-6383-9715, 1232-4910. 332-6383-9715, 1232-4910. 332-6383-9715, 1232-4910. 332-6383-9715, 1232-4910. 332-6383-9715, 1232-4910. 332-6383-9715, 1232-4910. 332-6383-9715, 1232-4910. And now the durian apricot. Be sure to breathe. Make sure you're still grounded. Nine 8276-5 4276-314. 9-8276-5 4276-314. 9-8276-5 4276-314. 9-8276-5 4276-314. 9-8276-5 4276-314. 9-8276-5 4276-314. 9-8276-5 4276-314. And now we close up those installations by putting both hands on our heart chakras. And be grateful. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. And it is so. Woo! There was some energy on those codes. Wow. Okay. To better understand what's going on with these codes, I encourage you to watch my February 2019 monthly presentation, How the Codes Work, right here on YouTube. And remember, there are assisted installs of codes every week right here on YouTube. So please subscribe to this channel. Also, check out my YourEnergyRx.com Quantum Healing Code Carriers Facebook group for even more weekly codes. So that's it for now. I'm Nancy. Enjoy this month's codes. And remember, there's a code for that. See ya. Bye.